never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on the roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it, like that, like.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get truth, but my use up, I will not live in apology. I wish you up, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Pickett. Harris has it over the middle. Now inside the 25. Najee Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to
kick it away after the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 23. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You look at the Steeler defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball throw and came away with 5 interceptions.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win-one for the Gipper speech. I do say, look, we ain't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Pickett back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Steelers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he will have a Steelers first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
First down, and they go back to Harris. And the ball is knocked out, and the Jags grab it. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Lawrence. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Go.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
On play action, Lawrence. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make the 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, a because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep the defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he's up to the 44-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Pickett will look to pass it. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Dances by him. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Pickett. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Pickett. And this is going to be intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It was Marcus Golden that time who came roaring in to get him.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Another toe for Etienne. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Austin. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. Right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
To the air on first down with Pickett. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2nd and 10. Lawrence. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Then a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with it and try and get him settled.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now it's 2nd and 10. On the delay, here's Harris. He's shown some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Pickett looking to change things up. They'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Pat Fryermuth. 5-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Now Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Here's Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. He is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Eluding the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence will throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. 19 Tigers. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's going right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Setting up the screen, Harris. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Pickett to throw on first down. He's got this to Pickens. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Hey, Lion! Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Go!
Now Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Take right open. Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, It's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. First and 10, here's Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 27-yard line.
Now Pickett. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steeler first down with a pickup of 11 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter.
2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Pickett. He gets it left side to Johnson. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Pickett. Flush to his right. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
He'll buy some time right. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Pickett back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
31-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. Pushing his way through. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
11-11.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Sink right. Hey, kill.
On play action, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Lawrence being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
He finds Austin complete. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Agnew now to return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Now a throw here to his running back. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Hey, Jupiter.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence
Sliding out of the pocket. Open man right side is Ingram.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Looking in zone for Jones.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Levi Wallace with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Lawrence's pass intercepted.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
Steps away. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw brought in by Austin.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
And Pickett going to move his guys around. And now they'll audible to something else. Pickett right back to the air again.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's caught inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Lawrence. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
30 left. 13 loop. Loop. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to 24.
38. Jaguars 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down and 8. Now here's another carry for Harris. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here comes third down at 7.
Brings up third and 7.
Pickett. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
A loss of 10 yards.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. 11.
Now Lawrence on first down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Pickett down to a knee, and that is going to do it. So it's a win here for the Steelers, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their quarterback, CD, and that's Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, there's no question who the star of this game was.
Yeah.
I fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they find it out. Now we taking straight losses, like what you crying about? Gotta put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state, gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping and jump out of oh yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But those for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they want to see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man I don't skate. I'm putting up race.